rewiring the main power units, throttles. I'm having problems with the wire that I had with it. So it's flexible. It's just too small. I soldered it, but it's just too small to go into the studs right here. So I'm using 14 gauge, see if that works. And of course I stabbed my thumb with the end of the wire, so what else? Anyway, so we're gonna see if I could fit it in this slot. If it doesn't work, I have to figure out something else to put in there. I don't think it's gonna work because it's just, I might have to use something big, smaller. See, it's just not. Well, it is going in. It's going in. Don't want to wiggle too much. I might break the solder joint. So let's see. Let's see if it's. Got that there. Oh. See, it's just too solid. Like it's too rigid. I might break the solder joint in this stud. So I think we're gonna have to do something else. Okay, stand by. I'm gonna use this speaker wire, like I used the speaker wire for the other, for putting the cabs. So we're gonna use the speaker wire, but I cut a little bit of the wire because it's braided wire. So I cut back some of that. So let's see if I could get it into this. Let's put a little more. So that goes in, no problem. So we're going to cut this a little shorter. Rather have it soldered. But so I'm gonna have to do the same thing for the speaker wire. There. So that one goes in there. Screwdriver. I'm blind. Can't see the screwdriver. Anybody can see the screwdriver? There it is. So we'll just back. Okay, so we're in there. You know, it would be easier just to solder right onto the board. I think that would be the best way of doing this. Let's get the long nose. Black wire. I know I'm just keeping track of the wires, that's all. So the black wire goes to there. I'm gonna have to put the other side on there too. Black wire goes there. The other side stud goes there. Okay, so we'll just leave it like that. Down inside. Better to have it soldered in these studs. Anyway, so okay, so if we go to cab B wires, take a little bit of, not too much. So take a little bit of that off. So we have to stick with the black and here for coming out of the throttle because that is DC power. DC power, black would be on our left. Oh yeah, it goes way big. Okay, so just trying to get this set in this box. Then I'm going to put a little hinge on this box or mount it somewhere underneath the layout. And go from there. Okay, so we'll get the other one on. I think solid wire would be better, but okay, let's hope that holds. Like again, I might have to take these boards totally apart and just solder wires right on them. Screw it. Then you never have to worry about it. Okay, so that one's done. Let's empty all this out. So filings, metal. Okay, so this one, this other side, I'll just put it to there just so it's out of the way, and then I'll get the other side made. So unravel this carefully on the track there. Should really use side cutters for this. Separate some of the, make it a little smaller, but it should still work. Did it on this side, so. Wow. Matter on this one. Okay, it's on there. Nice and tight. The other one. Yeah, soldering would have worked better. Like even putting solder on these pieces of wire would have probably worked better too. But soldering right onto the board would have probably been a better move. But it's all good. Okay, so we'll shove that one in there. That's out of the way. We got another bit of wire. One side will have these to the mounts to this right here, and that side we don't have to take some of the wire off the braided. That could be full wire. It's a madhouse around here with the new flooring going in 2 days. Prepping, moving food out of the upstairs fridge and to the other fridges in the house. So if this, sorry about that. So Again, this is not high voltage wire. It's all low voltage. Maximum, I think, is 10 volts that are on this. And then I'll have a bus for the accessories coming off the transformer. Here's the transformer right here. Here's the bus right there. And have the wire coming off there, very short, but that's what we had at the time. So do it on here. It's hard to do it on the insulation. There we go. That one. Okay. So we'll separate probably more than half. Just about half. Separate half of the strands. Again, I should have. Let's see if I have scissors. Okay, if they're around here. I do somewhere. Okay, we've got scissors, so we'll cut that off there. That one. And we're gonna do the next one. Separate that. Should be enough. And we'll cut that one. Okay. So now we spin this around. Again, it's very low voltage. I could have used the real thin wire, but no, we don't want to use the real thin wire for this. So the black one. Put the black one here. In time, I think I'm going to have this totally separated to two separate entities for the AC coming in. Just because you never know, might have to go through a lot of power. We'll see. Okay, so we'll put this one on top, push it in. It's not the best screwdriver in the world. Got a little mini one. And then this other one goes like this. Stud right here. Just put it like that. Spin it around. Put it like that. So now that's on there. Nice and tight. Could really get a better screwdriver for that. Stuff those down. Okay. Stick with the. Yes, I know it's AC. We don't have to worry about polarity, but just because I like to wire stuff like it is. So I'll put the non black one on first. That might be a little too long. Cut that off. Yeah, it was a little too long. I have a lot of cleanup to do with all the copper wire around, kicking around here. Okay. Even with less strands, it's hard to get into that small little spot right there. Almost. Tighten it up. So we're going to have on the control board a kill switch for power from going to here. So I have to somehow There'll be AC there all the time, maybe. I might have to put a box with a switch on the bottom of the module train layout and have a main kill switch for the power for the transformer, so everything goes. So I think we're going to do that. There we go. And it will lead to the power bar underneath. So there'll be a main cord to plug it in to a wall and have the power bar underneath plugging into a receptacle, because we could do these things because we know how to do electrical. And so we'll push all that in there, clean it off into the garbage can, not to blow it out. Probably have to blow it out a little bit better. So there we go. We have our, we'll move this around here so you can see it better. So we have our A and B cabs. So it's really the outside track is A, inside track with all the entries is B, but we'll be able to control the A and B. So if you ever want to use the B for the outside, like you could have the ability to control wherever you want. So you could actually have one controller or two controllers controlling whatever into the center. So you'll be able to do that if you're doing something in an industry over there and you want to control over in another industry here with another controller, you'll be able to do that. So that's all part of the control panel. And so the control panel will do everything. That's still being, of course, being constructed. Take away my bloody Kleenex that I had over there. And so, yeah, it's going to be controlled on the control panel. And like I said, I'm going to put a, let's pick you guys up. We're going to put in, so the drawer for all the control panel is, of course, right here. So what I'm going to probably do for a turn on and off switch for the whole thing is I'm probably going to mount, this is a hell of an idea, I just got it right now, is maybe put a electrical box mounted underneath here with a switch. Do I do it on the side or do I do it right on the front? I could do it right on the front right here and just have it a mount. I would have to put wood on the other side to support it, and then have that controlling a receptacle underneath, and the receptacle will house all power to this layout. If I have a future layout add-on, because I have those modules outside, we could add on, once the office is gone here, we could probably add on here and then add on here with modules and just have it in an L-shaped. We might lower these legs, so it's going to be a little lower than how high it is. It's really nice having it this high, but for working on the back, it's going to be a bitch. So again, we're still construction. Yes, I got some trains out here. I've been running a little bit here and there because I've been, you know, testing, always testing. And so yeah, that's what we've done. Most of the stuff underneath is back in their spots. We have a big barrel here, container for all the buildings for the layout. So buildings, cars, houses, whatever, it's all underneath here. I have more buildings to build. The last couple Christmases, I've gotten a grain elevator, a donut shop, and that one of the first things I got from Kaylee my daughter was the Water Street Freight Terminal, which will go right there. So it should fit perfectly there. And some of those other buildings from underneath in that bucket will go scatter all everywhere else. Grain elevator probably right here. We'll have a second grain elevator put in there. So maybe that's going to be in the future stuff. So time to put away tools. Anyway, so that's what I did today. Just a little short 25-minute video, something like that. So yeah, we're gonna mount this, get some wires to it that will go to here, and it'll probably be speaker wires, and with those connectors, I may have enough connectors still, and yeah, so we'll do that. All right, you take care. Talk to you guys later.